breaking news from Washington, D.C., where the U.S. Capitol has been placed on lockdown. That's after a car rammed a barricade outside the Capitol, injuring 2 police officers. Fox News correspondent Jacqui Heinrich has just posted this video, apparently showing emergency services responding to this incident. The area was put on alert after supporters of former President Trump rioted there on January 6. But officials recently began scaling back barriers put up afterwards, citing a reduced security threat. For more on this breaking story, let's cross over to our Washington bureau chief, Ines Paul. Ines, what else do you know about this incident so far?
Well, the U.S. Capitol Police is reporting that a car rammed into at least 2 Capitol Police officers. The suspect is in custody, and both officers were reported to be injured, and all 3 of them have been transported to the hospital. There are coming reports in that the car driver came out and wielding a knife, but that's not really confirmed. This is just referring to some reports from some colleagues.
Has anything transpired yet about the attacker or the circumstances of this attack?
There are still conflicting reports, Gerhard, and it's probably too easy to say. And we shouldn't jump too far or to any conclusion at this point. We do not know if there were any motives behind it. Even so, there are, as I just mentioned, some unconfirmed reports that the person came out of the car with a knife, and after that, shots were fired. The big questions here are now, was it a lone actor, or is there more to come? You know, we mustn't forget, Gerhard, the memory of January 6 is still very, very vivid in the capital of the United States, here in Washington. And it's not only the police who is in high alert, it's every Washingtonian, I'm sure, who is informed now about this incident and is really worried that more might be to come.
Ines, you mentioned the rioting there on January 6th. How could something like this happen today after the tightening of security measures following the storming of the Capitol?
Well, they just lowered the fencing after 4 months of the fence surrounded the entire Capitol, as you just mentioned, Gerhard, as a response to the January 6th storming of the Capitol. But locals just have been calling for the fence to come down because they're just living there. They want to enjoy their life. Spring is back here. We are just entering the Easter weekend. People just want to so urgently come back to a normal life here in Washington. But we shall see how this will turn out over the next hours and days to come.
Our bureau chief in Washington, D.C., Ines Paul. Thank you, Ines.